So today, this is going to be an interesting video. I'm back at it, trying again to use Claude and Canva to create content so that I can batch it and schedule it to sort of make sure I'm posting and being, you know, seen on my content, making sure I'm being seen, every day so I can work and then also have my content going up and not having to worry about posting, right? So the last time I tried just doing it completely through Claude when I connected Canva to Claude. I'm going to do the same process, except this time I'm going to use Claude Design and then have Claude sort of in a sense just create the actual base like template and then bulk create in Canva. But we're going to see once we get into it how many it can do at one time. But yeah, I'm going to use Claude Design and it does it like in a project. So let me get on over to Claude and let me show you this. Okay, so this is how I started. I created a design file. I'm inside of Claude. So essentially, you just go to, it'll be on the side. You'll see it when you just go to Claude Design. It's like a little paint icon. This icon right here, you just click that. It'll take you to Claude Design and then you create a new project. So I just named the project SM Content 1. Yeah, so let's see. Now I'm not sure if it's the same, let's see if, yeah, now it has more like where it can connect to skills. See, now, okay, I had already connected. Okay, so everything is already connected right here. So ooh, we're gonna see how this works. Okay, give me a minute. Let me think about this prompt. I might have to do like I did before and go into ChatGPT, work out how I'm gonna do this prompt to put inside of Claude. Okay, I'm back. So now I have my prompt and we are gonna get this thing going. It is quite long, detailed prompt. Now I'm leery about 60, having it try to generate 60 at one time. So I think it's best if I just say, let's just get one template that is like great and then start from there. Okay, this is not what I, now it's on Opus 4.8. We're gonna go down to Sonnet 4.6 because yeah, that's gonna be intense taking on my tokens. All right. Now, if it can at least get those six like things like down where they look great, and I can just then I could take those and put them in Canva and then bulk create. Like so, I would use the same template in each content mix category and then bulk edit that. So we're gonna see. Okay, this is very interesting. All right, now this isn't quite. How do I get? Can I close this? It's interesting because I wasn't expecting it to be I love how classy it is and how, yeah, I'm liking it, but it's very simplistic. It's a little too simplistic. It's classy, but it's like, this is interesting. But then when I clicked in here, this was what was interesting. It has the whole caption, a call to action, the hashtags. Oh, and see, look, it even gives the prompt. So then I guess I wish it would have given me like a different prompt where I could have created, because it looks like it's just the prompt to recreate this. But I like the idea of that the content itself, what it's sharing, I don't have to like come up with the actual information. What I wish it would have done is had more images in it because it's just a lot of just basically text on the background. But I love the way it looks. Like this is much more elevated. So these are all the educational. So let's see what these are. Yeah, it's looking very much like it's just text on like just simple color backgrounds, which I'm really a fan of the way this is laid out. But it could like use some sort of image in the back. However, look at this. I mean, it's beautiful. It truly is beautiful. So what I think I'm gonna do, this might even work. Oh no, this is cool. Traits, consistency, beats frequency every time. So it's like cool little text. And so what I think, this is very interesting. I don't even know if these are case studies are real. I have to double check this. But yeah, it's very interesting. Okay, yeah. So what we're gonna do, hmm, wow, this is getting okay, this is a bit interesting. All right, so it's a standalone self-contained file that works offline. Okay, I'm gonna download that. So what I want to try to do is go back to ChatGPT and ask it. Let's see, can I download it? So hold please. I will be right back. Okay, let's see. I still never saw anything about if it. Yeah, I don't see a download. Maybe I'm in the wrong folder. Maybe it's in my Claude. Maybe there's. No, it shouldn't be. Hmm, you know what? I wonder. Oh, well, there you go. So that is how you do it. You actually go back, go to the design files. It created the actual file to download, and then you click here and then download. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over to ChatGPT. Let's see. I'm gonna download this. Here we are. And what I want it to do is I'm gonna ask it to create an image that will go with the AI tips. And let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Because what I'm interested in doing is taking this and seeing if I can put it in Canva, and then, or maybe I can just keep like generating different images based on each tip and then put it in Canva, or try to have Canva generate the image that will go with each tip. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna try this first because I really do like the way ChatGPT creates like post images, which is very interesting because I thought Gemini would be better, but Gemini it was doing some weird things over there. So I was like, no. Now see, this is actually wow. It's a little bit like kind of cool, like on brand. The wording, the letters are a little bit too. So I think I need to tell it to use. Let's only use the text from the AI tips section. This way, I can see if it can understand what I'm saying to pull from there. Or what I may have to do is just take the text from there and say, okay, so see, it's telling me, tell me which AI tip post number you want. Perfect. Okay, so I want to go with, oh, it does have it there. It's really tiny, but it says 20 of 60. So we're going to go with tip 20 of 60, AI tip number one. Let's see if it can find it. Okay, so it's saying to post to the caption here. And this is the AI design prompt. So this is probably going to be the way. So caption, okay, say prompt. Now this is a little bit more tedious. However, create an image that will accompany this Instagram post. So what I needed to do is to like remember that it needs to create an image. All right. Now, this is still a pretty tedious process. So it's not quite the just generate, the post for me and now I'm just gonna schedule it. Like it's still requiring some work of like using those prompts, putting it in here and having it generate the image because otherwise it's just text. And it's still not really understanding, it's still not really okay. So include the text. Only use the text information as a reference. See, now this is the thing about AI where they just make you think like, oh, you can just prompt it and boom. Like, no, you have to really know how to prompt it so that it understands what to do because it's not really understanding at all. Like, I already have a clean post that, you know, is an image that I could use already. Like, I don't need that. I need the image that's going to go in the background because right now it's just text on a plain background. So it's like if I did because I didn't say create an image for the background, it thought it wanted me to create the post. So it's like, yeah, you still have to do some of the work, but what I'm hoping to do is to figure out a system where now, because I have the actual post, that maybe if I can just create, if I can just get an image. See, this is no, no. Okay. Let me take a break. I'm gonna eat something like I did before, and I'm gonna come back to this because this is requiring a little bit more patience than I have right now. So I'll be right back with you, and we're gonna still try to get this together. I love how it laid it out, though. Like I love the just the aesthetic of this, and it really does make me feel like okay, I don't have to come up with a post to do. I can just go through here and be like, okay, let me pull from an educational post. So what I think is going to have to happen is I'm going to have to take all of this information, and the only thing I'm not understanding is this an image that I can get, or do I have to recreate it using this design prompt? Because I can't tell if this is something, like it doesn't feel like it's something I can download. Okay, anyway, I'll be right back. I like it, but I feel like it's so dark. I don't know. So I'm gonna see, let's see. Make it slightly lighter. Oh wow, this is way better. Do you see this? Oh my goodness, this is way better. It's a little too much and too detailed. Like I didn't really want it to be like just a full-on image, but this is amazing. For the difference, I mean the difference between what it looked like before and what I had before. Wow. Hmm. I don't know if that's supposed to be me or what. But anyway, yeah, so I think this is what I'm okay, okay. Let's see now if I can get it to give me enough images quickly enough to where it's not going to take me forever. And then I just have to figure out how can I, should I just put the cap? How do I get, you know what I think I'm going to do? Some of them, I'm just going to have the plain text. And then some of them with these images like this, with just the information in the caption. Let's see if I put simplify the image and remove elements so that I can add text, remove some elements so that I can add text. And then let's see what it comes up with. And then I'm going to be done with ChatGPT. I just wanted to see what it could actually do. I see this is, I mean, this is beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted an image that I could then put the text on top of. Oh, okay. Now I just need to see. Okay, we're going to see if this can recreate what this looks like. It's going to be very interesting. I feel like it's going to struggle with the like the class of like how that looks. But we'll see. Even if it can do something similar, but see how it just ruined, like it got rid of the whole. And this was just supposed to. Okay, so let's add a page and let's put the text back. I mean, let's put the image back. Okay, this. And then, see, it still didn't background color. It's very interesting. Let's take this and put it over here. It's not bad. It's definitely not the level of, like, look at the font and everything. Hmm. No. So the question then becomes, how do I get this? So maybe the whole issue is going to be it needs to be created. So I need to get the images, create a new image similar to that for new post. Let's see if I can get this to create a new image similar to that one. And then I can just keep creating images and then plug them into, so use each of these. Okay, so now we're going to go back into Claude Design. Okay, so my goal is to give it this so that it knows what it is that I'm exactly what I'm trying to do. Let's see what it can do. Now, if it can actually just completely add the background to the post and let me be able to just download the post. Once I get the finished product, I will come back and tell you how it went. But I don't want this video to be like, hours long of me going back and forth. Because, yeah, if it can do it, if it can just interject this and then I can just have 60 posts, that would be amazing. But see, look, file too large. So what I wanted to do is once it's complete, I'm gonna see what I can do. But yeah, this is very interesting of what's happening right now. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna update this and let you know what happened. Okay, I'm back. Now what I asked it was because I just realized I'm like, okay, well, I just asked it, how do I get these as images? It said I had different options. I could do an export page where it will just create a file of just images that I can then export. So I could just have all the images as one. I also could just screenshot each one, but I don't really like doing that because I want the quality to be really nice. Then it also said it could just build in a download button so that I could just download each one. So we're still gonna have to work on the background images. So I think the cleanest, most sophisticated way is to just stay inside of Claude Design, and then get the images from outside of Claude Design, and then give it to Claude and have it put into it. I just had to figure out how to get different images so that it's not the same. But I do like that it was able to just interject them into just the ones that I wanted it to interject. See, now look, I've used 94% of my session limit. So now I have to wait almost 3 hours unless I'm going to upgrade my plan. I don't even know what I would have to upgrade my plan from $20 a month to 100 just to not have to wait until 12.50. So this is great if not. But yeah. So that's going to be a task for another day. I am going to do it for my 0 to 1K series and then see if it can help me with that. The only issue is that I know that it was telling me to do more video and not just static image posts. So I don't know if I'll even be able to do this process for that, but I'm going to try because I at least want to do some static images, but not all video. But we'll see. Stay tuned for that.